Hello everyone and welcome to the Smith County Chamber of Commerce Corner program. I'm Denise Hackett and the Chamber of Commerce wants to connect you with the many happenings and activities going on in Smith County. Today we have a wonderful program lined up for you. You know that it's summer outside and summer means outside recreation. And we're fortunate in Smith County to have many places to boat, to fish, to camp, to picnic, and to swim. And so today we're going to start our program off with Sarah Bates, who's a park ranger with the Corps of Engineers. Welcome, Sarah.
Hi, Denise. Thank you for having me here. The first thing that I wanted to talk about was just what we do as park rangers with the Corps of Engineers. I know a lot of people wonder about that. So our mission statement is to manage and conserve natural resources consistent with ecosystem management principles, and also to provide quality public outdoor recreation experiences and serve the need of present and future generations. So basically, we want everybody to come out and we want them to have fun, but we want them to be safe, and we want to provide the best fun that we can for them. And one of the big things, of course, is Cordell Hull Lake. Everybody wants to get on the water. So one of the things we want to make sure is that everyone's safe. So we go out on the water and we have to do boat patrols, and we check to make sure everyone has what they need on their boat. And this is, you need to have a life jacket that fits everyone on board. If your boat is 16 feet or longer, you have to have a fire extinguisher. You have to have a type of siren like a horn or a whistle, something that makes noise. You have to have a throwable device. It's one of those seat cushions. A lot of people, you'll just use them to sit on. You have to have one of those in case someone falls out of the boat. You can throw that to them. And then you need to make sure that your boat's registered. So we do those. We also run our campgrounds and our day use areas, which allows for a lot of opportunities for people to come out and enjoy the area. And then talking about that, I wanted to talk about just how many people we come to Cordell Hull Lake to visit. Now we keep a track of our visitation numbers, and what we use is a traffic counter. And if you've ever been to one of the areas, they're in a box, they're about this big, and they're brown, and they're on a brown pedestal.
I've seen those.
Well, how they work is they have a loop in the ground, and then it counts the number of vehicles that go by. We just count the vehicles with that.
Okay.
And then we have a system once we get those numbers, and it's called a load factor. And what we did is in the 90s, we did visitor surveys, and we counted how many people were coming into areas, maybe like a marina. There was maybe an average of 2 people per vehicle. So we would use that number when we count the marinas and get our total number.
Right.
Now those surveys were taken in the 90s, so they're starting to get a little dated. So we're actually going to be doing surveys this year. They started this week on June 5th, and they're going to be running through September the 10th. And these are people that come from the Student Conservation Association, the SCA, and they're going to be doing visitor surveys. They're really quick. Don't let that deter you from coming out to one of our areas. It's a 3-minute survey at best, and all it asks, a 30-second survey. Sorry, 3 minutes might seem a little long, but it's a 30-second survey, and it just asks when you're leaving, what you did. Maybe you were hunting, you were fishing, you were swimming, picnicking, then how many people there were, and then how long you were there. And that way we can keep track of the people, the activities, and just how long they're there. And that way we know what people want in an area, what they need, so we can provide the best opportunities for them to have fun on Corps lakes.
Well, that's wonderful, and I know you provided me some statistics that we incorporated in our chamber banquet, and one of the astounding one was, and everyone was surprised about the total number of visits to Cordell Hull, and that was in 2011, it was 2,672,802 people. That blows my mind, that many people come to Cordell Hull Lake. And that means total visitors to that lake. That's astounding to me. And a lot of people had no idea that the lake brought that many people in.
Cordell Hill Lake brings a lot of people in. Actually, a lot of the core recreation areas. We are #1, the largest federal provider for outdoor recreation. So you're going to see a lot of people going to U.S. Army Corps of Engineers areas. But at Cordell Hill Lake, ours did actually increase from 2010. It went up 400,000.
Wow.
So definitely a lot more people are coming to the lake. You know, it's been really hot the past couple of years. People are trying to cool off, get in the water, and then you know it's hard sometimes for people to travel on the big vacations that they may have in the past. So people are coming in, more local people are coming that may have not came here in the past.
Right. Well, and also, not only is our lake beautiful, but we have a wonderful campground there at Defeated Creek, and there's also day use recreational areas. And tell us about some of the hikes and the bicycle trails. Not only are there just picnic areas and tennis courts, but there's something for everyone.
Yes, one of the biggest areas in Smith County is Defeated Creek Park, and over there's all kinds of different things. You mentioned trails. We have the Bearwaller Gap Hiking Trail, and this is a 6-mile trail that goes from Defeated Creek Campground, and it goes over the hill, and it comes out at our overlook, which is on Turkey Creek. It's 6 miles long. There is a primitive camping site in the middle at Twin Knobs, so if you feel like that's a little too long for one day, you can camp out there overnight, and it's a really, really nice hike. There's just beautiful views of the whole lake, and it's really enjoyable. If no one's been out, you need to go and see it. Then we also have a mountain biking trail, and this one's always kind of changing. People come through, and it's kind of always changing a little bit, but it's a great trail. It's also right there in Defeated, right by the campground. And then in the campground, we have different areas and stuff that you can use too. We have playground areas for kids, and then we also have a swimming area. Defeated has 2 swimming areas. There's one in the campground and there's one in the day use area. The swimming area and the day use area is very, very, very popular. People love to come there. We've seen people from other counties come to this area, especially on the holidays. It's just a really nice beach. There are a lot of picnic tables there. This past holiday, Memorial Day, we had that whole parking lot was filled by about 11 in the morning, and then the other parking lot, we have a free side, and that parking lot was completely full too. I mean, there was
So you were
several
packed
people.
Memorial Weekend,
Yes.
and the lake was full. But one reason I think that so many people come is that it's so well managed, it's so well kept, it's a safe place that people can bring their families, and it's clean. And that means a lot. And so I know that a lot of people from the surrounding areas, not just Smith County residents, but you said you saw license plates from everywhere Memorial Weekend, right?
Yeah, there was people from all over Tennessee over there. I mean, it was very, very busy. And like you said, it's a very family-friendly place. You know, that's what you see when you go in there is families picnicking, having fun. The nice thing about a swimming area is we have that there. Boats aren't allowed in there, so you don't have to worry about boats coming in. We also provide life jackets there in case you want to have that. So, you know, you have little kids, you don't have to worry quite as much if you put one of our life jackets on them. So, I mean, it's a really safe, friendly area, and it is clean, and we like to thank those that come out and visit for helping us keep it clean, because that's one of the most important things is we can do so much, and you all helping us keep it clean is a very important thing too.
Right. Well, one of the areas, not only do you take care of, the Corps also has, you're on the rivers, our Caney Fork and our Cumberland River too. And you had given me a count that boat access to our Caney Fork and to our Cumberland River was 846,000. And that's a lot of people in our area on the river. And how do y'all patrol that? Do you do that by boat, or do y'all patrol the river too as well?
We're not out on the river quite as much. The one thing is we take into consideration the Cumberland River also is part, you know, Old Hickory starts to take over that, and I work for Cordell Hill Lake.
Right.
So some of those numbers and stuff come from them as well. But we do patrol out there sometimes, especially around the dam. Here, there's a lot of people that like to fish over there on the river. it's
Right.
really good fishing. So we do patrol around there and make sure that everyone always has their life jackets on, because that's very important right there. It's actually
Well,
required.
With all these individuals coming in and going to our lakes and our rivers, what economic impact does that have on Smith County?
It has a pretty good economic impact. We keep track of that, and we have different numbers here. The average person that comes to Cordell Hole Lake spends about $20.12. And then, of course, you have to consider that we have over 2 million people that visit. So your trip spending, like if they were within the 30-mile radius of Cordell Hole Lake, is $53 million. And then direct sales to tourism is $28 million.
That's fantastic. That's a wonderful item that Smith County has in their toolbox to use for our tourism. Now you have something new that's getting ready to be open that we're all very excited about, and I know that you are as well, because this has been a much anticipated endeavor on the Corps' part. So tell us about what's happening in July, hopefully.
Well, hopefully later this summer, we're going to be opening up our visitor center. As many people know, the visitor center burnt down in 2008, so we've been reconstructing that and building a very, very nice visitor center, and we should be opening that, and it's really exciting. It's really nice, and hopefully everyone can come out and see it, especially when we get some things in there for people to interact with and just see what all exactly goes on at Cordell Hole Lake.
That will be a wonderful asset to our county. And thank you, Sarah, for joining us today and telling us all about what's going on at the park and the impact that it has on Smith County. And you guys do a fabulous job about upkeeping and maintaining, and just do a fabulous job with the park. And we thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
Well, the Chamber has some very, very important guests with us today on the Chamber Corner. We have Mr. James Madison, Martha and George Washington, and you guys have traveled a very far distance to tell us about a really important event coming up in Lancaster. So Martha, tell us a little bit about why you're here and what you have going on in Lancaster.
We were sitting around a little kitchen table many years ago where a lot of good ideas take root, and the community decided, you know, we need to celebrate and remember our roots, remember what made this country such a great country, and continue that story and those events so that our children grow up knowing the definition of patriotism.
Absolutely wonderful.
And so we said, well, let's just start with a parade. And that was 8 years ago.
So this is your 8th annual
Yes.
Lancaster Parade,
It
4th
is.
of July,
It-
or July.
That's exact. It's always the Sunday before the 4th. So sometimes that varies throughout the years, but it's always Sunday before the 4th. Begins at 6 p.m. The parade starts. And this year we are really excited. We are going to have fireworks. So we're really encouraging folks to bring their lawn chairs to come out, take part in the parade, in the celebration. There will be a lot of this type of wardrobe at the event. Well, there will be floats, a lot of young little kids waving the flag, and then we have lots of good food, an apple pie contest.
Oh my goodness. Now,
Oh.
James, tell us a little bit about the food that will be there.
Well, there's all kinds of food. George is, I think, in charge of the bus.
Oh, well,
Of the
We're
butts.
having-
are you the barbecuer, George?
I am the man. I made barbecue last year, and boy, we sold it all.
Wow, that's wonderful. So there'll be wonderful barbecue, and I
Yep.
even heard something about homemade ice cream.
You bet. We even had blackberry ice cream.
Oh, wonderful.
It is delicious.
And so for the community that comes out, you have food there for them. They'll have a parade and
Music.
Bluegrass music.
Yes.
Bluegrass gospel.
So they need to bring their lawn chairs
Yes.
and plan on
Blankets.
staying until a very special event that's going to happen at dark.
That's correct. Colors in the sky to celebrate our nation's birthday.
And this is the first time you've done that.
First time for fireworks, yeah, so we're really thrilled. We're having a professional fireworker person come out there and do all that, so we'll sit in our lawn chairs and watch them as well.
Wonderful.
We also have a gentleman who is on our committee, has a cannon, and he'll be
Oh, yes.
blasting the cannon.
Oh my. Well, this is a wonderful family activity for people to bring their children to come and experience. I mean, I can imagine little ones coming, and you know, a lot of times we don't. I know in the schools they talk about what the 4th is all about, but this gives them an opportunity to really see the characters. And you said there would be several characters there,
There will
James.
be.
Who else do you have? I know Ben
Well,
Franklin.
Ben Franklin, he was going to be here today, but I think his gout was bothering him or something.
Oh, okay,
So he wasn't
okay.
able to come. But there will be several others. We have Uncle Sam,
Betsy,
Betsy Ross,
Yes. Lady Liberty.
Lady Liberty.
Oh, wow.
We'll have
It'll
some
be
militiamen there as well.
6 militiamen will be dressed.
Wonderful. And are you in the parade, James?
Yes.
So you are actually in the parade?
Yes.
Oh, and Paul Revere will be riding a
Paul
horse,
Revere.
saying, "The parade is coming, the parade is coming." So we have that too.
Wonderful. And this goes through downtown Lancaster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so people can just line the streets, get a good spot. Now, how long does the parade go? A mile?
Maybe a mile, a little.
Mile and a
half.
I don't
Mile
know.
and a half.
I don't think it's a mile. It's going to start at
Shorter
the Allen
version.
Mason farm, come through, make a turn around Tubbs, and come back around to the green where the stage is and where all the activities take place after the parade.
At the stage. Where will the stage be?
It's on a lot we call the Greens. It's just a green lot next to Kenny Hughes's home. You'll see we have an actual built-in stage.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So come, bring your family, bring your children, your lawn chairs. They don't have to bring food because food will be there. And
Bring
it's
an appetite.
bring an
Bring an appetite.
appetite. It
And a
sounds-
flag.
It sounds like it will be a lot of fun. Now, is it only the residents of Lancaster that will be in the parade?
Oh,
That
no.
enter- So can people enter floats? Well, who do they need to contact if they want to enter a float?
Just show up.
Just show up with your float.
Bring a float, that's
That's
right.
pretty good.
Yeah, just show up. We'll give you a number and you just get in line.
You have everything from tractors to lawnmowers and
Four-wheelers.
four-wheelers.
And the
Horses.
Red Wagon
Horses.
Brigade. We have the little,
The little small
what do you call those?
semis.
Oh, the Shriners.
The Shriners
They were
come?
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what's that, what we call where we put the little kids in little red wagons? We did that with our grandkids. What was that called? The
Red Wagon?
The Red Wagon Brigade. Where
Brigade.
if you have little ones, decorate your wagon and pull your little ones in the parade and march in the parade.
Right.
Wow.
Pretty much, if you've got a flag, you can be in the parade.
That's right.
That is
Our
fabulous.
one grandson's been in every one of them.
Well,
Yep.
The first
it-
one, they had to carry him, but
that's
Yeah.
wonderful. It just doesn't get any more hometown
That's right. Community.
community, and where else could you go and have that much fun with the parade and food and entertainment? That sounds wonderful.
It is a great time.
And once again, this is July 1st.
Yes.
Beginning, the parade begins at 6 p.m.
Mhm.
and the wonderful first time ever fireworks
Yep.
in Lancaster. Well, George, Martha, James, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at the parade.
Well-
We'll hope that it's not going to be so hot so that you don't.
Yeah, well, so far we've been blessed. It's not rained on us. It's a couple times have been mighty hot, but it seems like every time we get ready to march, a nice cool breeze comes. So
Well,
Yep,
wonderful.
sure
We look
has.
forward to it. Thank you for joining us.
thank you for having us.
Another special event that we have going on this summer, and we want to start promoting it now because we want to make sure that everyone knows about it. It is our Smith County Fair on the River, and we're so excited today to have the president of the Fair Board, Anthony Apple, and one of the chairmen, Mr. Hollis Mullinex, and Amelia Shoemake, who's representing her dad, to talk to us today about the upcoming Fair on the River. Anthony, I'm so excited. I love a fair. I'm just like a big kid. I get so excited, and you guys have worked very hard to have the fair here in Smith County. Actually, the fair just won a really big award
Yes, ma'am.
last year, so you guys have done a fabulous job.
Well, thank you, Denise, for letting us come out and promote the fair, too. 5 years ago, when we first started this, we got together and we really didn't know
What to do.
what to do or how to put a fair together. We were very, very lucky with and blessed with the amount of volunteers that come out.
It's what makes it, doesn't it?
That's correct. So we got all of our volunteers and support out there. They come out we've put together a fair, and in 4 years, we have won the Class A State Fair. That's pretty much unheard of.
In 4 years?
In 4 years.
That's amazing.
To have that honor.
Well, it just contributes to the wonderful people of Smith County that donate their time, their efforts to
Yes.
make it a great fair.
Can't do it without them.
Right.
Not possible. I would like to take the time to go over our list of events that's going to
Yes. Tell
be
us
at the
what all we
fair.
can come to.
Okay. The fair officially starts Monday, July the 30th, and it goes through Saturday, August the 4th. We actually have a previous Saturday, the July the 28th. We will have some other events going on that night. The new events I'd like to stress is the homemade wine contest.
And you know, we have people in Smith County that make homemade wine and grow
Yes.
their own grapes, so that's a wonderful addition this
I
year.
think that will be very, very successful this year.
I do too.
We have a ham, bacon, and jaw show. I'm interested in seeing
Me
this.
too. Can I test that?
You
Or is it
can.
a taste testing thing? I'd like.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah,
so.
me too.
We have a chicken show. This is the first chicken show we've ever had. We have a mule show going on that day as well. Monday, we have our opening ceremonies. The Gornsville High School Band is gracious enough to come out and help us again.
Yes.
And us kicking things off there. And the veterans put together a flag retirement service that is outstanding. If you've never been to one,
I have
you need to
heard.
see it.
That's exactly what I've heard. If you've never been to a flag retiring service, this is your opportunity. That it is something that everyone needs to see.
That's
And that's on what day?
That is on Monday. That's
Monday.
the kickoff. It will start around 5:30.
Okay.
And the scouts, the troops, they come out and help with that flag ceremony as well. Snowbird will be there that night.
Oh, wow.
So the kids, we have that kids' night in the arena. That is a huge success.
Okay.
The kids come out and they have all kinds of games in the arena.
Activities for them.
And Snowbird will be there that night as well.
Oh, fun.
Every night we have somebody performing on the community stage, and Janie Kirby is very good about getting talent to show up and just puts on a tremendous show throughout the week. So
Top-notch talent every
very,
night.
very good. Also, they'll have pageants going on for Monday night, and Wednesday and Saturday we'll have some pageants.
For every age.
Every age, all ages. And then something special that we're doing this year on Monday night, somebody's going to walk away with $1,000.
Oh, my goodness.
So it pays to come out to the Smith County Fair.
And is that with the drawing?
That is with the drawing. Somebody will walk away $1,000 richer at Smith County Fair
Wow.
on Monday night.
That'll get them out there.
I hope so. That's what we try to do. Also, we have a horse show on Tuesday night. Really excited about getting the horse show back at the fair. We have also each night after Monday, we will have a $200 giveaway each night. So,
Okay.
let's see. Wednesday nights, we've got the beef shows and something new. We call it a country boy night.
Oh,
This is something that we're trying out. We're going to have a combination of a turkey call competition, a hay stacking competition, wheelbarrow races in our arena out there, and then a coon hunt.
oh,
So
wow.
It will be.
Get your dogs ready.
That's right. It'll be all night that night, and we are trying to take from the kids' night that we have and kind of making a little bit more grown up fun night. that
Right.
night. So.
Yeah.
I hope it's a big success. I think it has
It sounds like
potential.
fun.
So, it should be very interesting to watch and participate in.
Yes, I think it'd be fun. For me, I can't wait to watch that.
That'd be neat. Let's see here. Also, Thursday night we have our Texaco Country Showdown. Dennis is in the process of lining up a tremendous night of that. Mr. Dennis Banka.
Yes.
And we've got a special performance that night from country music performer John Berry.
That's
So
what I've heard.
that is, we're tickled to death. Dennis always comes through for us on big name talent. So,
Right, and that will be a very good show.
yes, it will. If you haven't heard him, I know you've heard him on the radio. If you
And
haven't
well,
heard him,
and-
you need to come out and hear him.
To be able to come to Smith County and see him locally.
That's right.
That's fabulous.
That's right. Also, we have on Friday night, we'll have our, Thursday night, we also have our go-kart races out at the arena. Friday night, we've got our goat shows. We have our antique and farm tractor pull. So we've got that back. Our horseshoe pitching, talent show competition that night. And then Saturday, we have a 5K run and a kids run. I'm excited about having that. I thought it was a great idea that it come up with that morning. And antique cars and tractor show, dog shows, and then our kayak races and our paddling into the fair will be that day, which is one of the main events that keeps us unique from other fairs.
Yes, it does. How many counties can say that their fair is right on the river?
Just one.
That's right.
Smith County.
That makes it a special fair.
That we found our niche, I believe.
I
We're the
think you're
fair
right.
on the river, and I think that's a great idea. And hopefully in the future we're going to have more events to promote that river, because I think that what sets us apart.
I
from
think
everybody.
it is too. But to be able to have the kayaking and all of that in conjunction with the fair, that's something
Right.
that no one else offers.
That's right,
It's
that's right.
fabulous. And you had talked about the run and the 5K. Amelia,
Mm-hmm.
you're here to tell us about that a little bit, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am. Well, on August 4th at 5:30, we will have the registration for the 5K run and the 1 mile fun run for kids 10 and under. And the run will start at 7 o'clock a.m. It will be held at the Smith County Ag Center for the registrations, and that's where it will begin and end. And there will be medals for first place, second, and third in all age groups for male and female, and overall, male and female will get first, second, and third plaques. And we will have plaques for the medals for the kids that will be participating. And we have categories for the strollers and wheelchairs also for people. And the entry fee is $20. And if you enter by July 23rd, you will receive a t-shirt.
So it's a 5K along with the fair, and they get a T-shirt. Now, it starts and ends at the Ag Center. Well, where does it actually go? Where does the race encompass? Do we know yet?
Yes, we do. It will actually start out, they'll start out at the fairgrounds and go out up 53 and around the school area, and then come back down and encircle the track
Okay.
down there, and then you end back at the fair. So makes a complete circle, and
Right.
it's I think they've laid it out very well this time.
Well, and that's a wonderful addition to the fair. Brings a lot more activity, and y'all have worked very hard to get this incorporated. So, good job, Amelia. Thank you. What else do we have going on, Anthony?
Well, I've also got, there's a few more things that I wanted to mention. We've got the four-wheeler rodeo is going to be on actually the Saturday before and the ending Saturday night, and bluegrass music, and then the fireworks. That's the ending of the fair. We have the big fireworks show, which has always been very, very good. And I've got Mr. Hollis here as well, Hollis Mullinax, and he is in charge of our senior day. That's
Okay.
on Wednesday. And he's also does our horseshoe pitching and cornhole competitions. And I'm gonna let him tell us a
Okay.
little bit about that.
Mr. Hollis, tell us all about your activities that you're in charge of. You've got a lot going on.
Yes, I have. Our senior day, we'll start out at 10 in the morning, and we'll have a cornhole tournament at register at 10, start at 10:30. We'll have a lunch be provided by Smith County Government, DC Communications, and Smith County Senior Citizens. The first 160 and over gets a free meal.
How nice.
And we'll have a hillbilly golf. They'll be giving away door prizes. You got to be present to win those. And we have exhibits all in. They'll get to tour the exhibits that day. And then at 3 o'clock, I'll have horseshoe pitching. And we'll my senior day sponsors for the games and everything is Smith County Bank, branch of Citizens Bank of Lafayette.
Yeah, it's kind of, but that's right, that's how it goes.
Okay, and we got Mayor Jimmy Wheeler and South Carthage Safeway, Sanderson Funeral Home, and Citizens Bank, and Dan Oliver Logging. And then the prizes for the games is Hardee's Restaurant, Pizza Hut, Brenda's Restaurant, and McDonald's of Carthage.
Those are some good prizes, it sounds like.
Well, we've not had that before. We got out and
That's
rounded up a
good.
little more stuff this year.
And now tell me again, what day is the senior day on?
Wednesday, August the 1st.
Wednesday, August the 1st, okay. So something going on all day. That
Well,
just
one
about
more thing I
enough.
didn't mention, it costs $1 to get in.
Is that all?
Yeah, for the seniors, when we have a special day, it's $1.
Uh-huh.
And they can, if they don't want to stay that day, if they get wore out, they can use that ticket for Thursday, Friday, or Saturday for the drawing, then use it one time.
Oh, okay, okay. And then you have cornhole.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
fine.
that you're the cornhole expert.
Yeah, do pretty good at it, but I've met my match here lately.
Uh-oh.
We'll do the horseshoe thing first.
Okay.
We'll have the horseshoe tournament on Friday, August the 3rd. And my sponsors for the horseshoes is Mayor Jimmy Wheeler, Safeway, Citizens Bank, Sanderson's Funeral Home, McDonald's of Carthage, Smith County Bank, branch of Citizens Bank of Lafayette, Smith County Government, Dan Oliver Logging, DT Communications, Hardee's, Pizza Hut, and Brenda's Restaurant. Restoration will be 5:30, and the pitching will begin at 6:30. Entry fee is $20 per team. It'll be a double elimination, partner pitch. We're gonna draw for partners.
Oh, okay, so you can't bring your partner?
Well,
That puts me and you out, Anthony.
That's
that
right.
separates the
That's
professionals. They come, they's good horseshoe pitchers.
I bet there are.
Yeah, they come, they're in, some of them may not be here, and they got a world tournament in South Carolina. And
But
I-
they travel probably at far distance.
Yeah, long ways. And the prize will be 60%, 30%, and 10% of the entry fee, plus donations. The cornhole tournament will be Saturday, August the 4th. We'll register at 1 p.m. Pitching begins at 2. And it's also a draw for partners.
Oh, okay. That alleviates a lot of stiff
Yeah,
competition.
but you still get some good competition.
I'll bet. Yeah, well, right.
Then my sponsors for the cornhole is Mayor Jimmy Wheeler, Safeway, Citizens Bank, Sanderson Funeral Home, McDonald's of Carthage, Smith County Bank branch of Citizens Bank of Lafayette, Smith County Government, DTC Communications, Hardee's, Pizza Hut, and Brenda's Restaurant. And we like for everybody to come on down and participate in senior day. If you can't make that, come do the horseshoe pitching. If you can't do that, sure, you can throw the little bean bag.
Well, and that makes it fair. When you draw for partners, that makes it more fair, I think. And I just have one question about that now. Will you start giving me cornhole lessons up to the fair so I can compete in that, Mr. Hollis? Because you're the professional.
Well, they have a tournament at over Gordonsville at Timberloft every Friday night.
Every Friday night.
Come
Do
on.
you give lessons there?
Well, you can get some there.
Sometimes I hit the board and sometimes I don't. So, but that's great. And you know what? I noticed that you named a lot of your sponsors, and without those wonderful contributors, to activities like this that support Smith County and what we do. We couldn't do functions like this, so we're very appreciative of those businesses that support our community events because we couldn't have them without them.
And
Well, if they knew they was gonna get this, they might have been more.
Well, there might have been, but very well and very much appreciated.
Yeah.
we get together right before the fair season starts up, and we put together a program and get out and talk to all these businesses about putting advertisement in our fair program. And this fair program is our startup. That's what we use that money to start up, to kick this fair off with. And if it wasn't for these people giving, advertising in our fair program, we couldn't start this off.
You couldn't do the fair. Turn
Right.
that around, Mr. Hollis. And when will this go out? I know you put it out in the local newspapers, so when does this officially go out in the newspaper?
It will hit in the papers the 28th. When it'll be
Of June.
Of June, yes.
And tickets to get in, you have nightly tickets. Now, I know there are people, like my parents, will come just about every night to the fair. Is there a weekly, can you buy a weekly pass, or
Yes.
is there anything like that?
There will be season passes available for $15.
Oh, that's great.
The season passes. And those will be at local businesses. As soon as they get out, we'll let them be available, or know where they'll be available at.
Well, we are very fortunate to have such a wonderful fair in our county, and we wanted to start promoting this in June so that you can get ready for it. And also know that there's going to be several through the Extension office. There's photo competition, all type of vegetables,
Yes.
and flowers. So all of that will be in the fair program.
Right, and throughout the week of the fair, those will be set up there, so when you come in, you'll be able to see all the arts and crafts, baked goods, all of the vegetables and that sort of thing. And we're very pleased to have a facility that we can get all of this into, and so
Makes it very nice.
Makes it very nice, very nice. That's
Yes.
great.
So get ready. If you're growing vegetables, think about the fair. If you're growing flowers, and get busy on practicing your bread recipe, because this is a great place to showcase what you have, your vegetables, and how well you can cook. So I'm excited. I'm just a big kid at the fair, and I love it. So wonderful. Another opportunity to stay in Smith County, to bring your whole family. It's a wonderful community event, and we're thankful to have it here in Smith County. And Anthony, I wanted to talk a little bit now about our chamber banquet. We just held our annual chamber banquet, the Smith County Chamber of Commerce banquet, and it was held on May 17th at the Ag Center once again. We're thankful to have that facility. And we had almost 200 in attendance. We were very glad. Our guest speaker was former Governor Mayor and Mayor Phil Bredesen. We had a good attendance. He did a fabulous
Great
job
job.
speaking.
Yes.
And we had a lot of chamber awards that were presented that night, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the awards that were presented. These people were all very deserving. They give back to their community, and the Chamber of Commerce wants to thank them and award them for what they do for our community. We had a leadership award, and Faith Young was the recipient of that. A community service award went to Sheila Farrell. And then we had the Woman Business Leader Award went to Lindsay Dixon. The John Carson Maggart Business Leader went to Philip Piper of Powell Meadows. And I should have said that the Woman Business Leader, Lindsay Dixon, owns the veterinary Smith County Animal Clinic here in Smith County. And then we also gave our President Award, and Mike Phillips was our president last year. He has served on the Chamber Board for 5 years, has done a fabulous job given back to the community through his work at the Chamber, so he received the President Award. And every year, the Chamber places, it's a memorial award, and it is in the lobby here at the Chamber, and it honors the memory of Chamber members former chamber members or supporters of Smith County and their community who had passed away. And this year, Mr. Stanley Dillahay was chosen for us to place his name on the perpetual memorial plaque here in the chamber. Well-deserving individual, and his family was there to receive this award, and it was a very nice award banquet as well. And we also named our brand new board of directors, and Anthony is one of those new individuals that were chosen by our board members. And Anthony, you want to tell us about our new board members?
Sure,
and who was chosen?
I will. I just want to say I feel honored to be on that board, so I thank you.
Well, it's a wonderful opportunity for you to give back to your community. Right. You represent, our chamber board represents all of the businesses in Smith County, so you have an opportunity to work for them and represent them. So we appreciate you.
Well, thank you. The new board directors include Miss Jane Trainum, Smith County Drugs, Chip Piper of Palin Meadows, Casey Owen, DDS at Dr. David McDonald's office, Judy Smith from Poindexter Realty, myself from Citizens Bank, Chris Farrell or Farm Credit Services, and our Jason Martin will be the incoming chamber president. Vice president will be David DeWizdik.
Yes, it's a very hard name to say. Right? Yes, you did good. Good job.
And Secretary Treasurer Jimmy Stewart of River Regional Medical Center, and Executive Vice President Patrick Geho, MTSU, Tennessee Small Business Development Center.
And Anthony, I'm very excited. Our board last year was fabulous. This year, our chamber members have chosen another fabulous board, and I'm very excited to be able to get to work with these individuals and what we have in store for our new chamber members this year. We also had a great meal. And that great meal, it was provided by chamber member Cartwright Catering, and we also had, it was decorated nice, and Miss Jean Capelliner from Gordonsville Flower Shop did our flowers. So it was a really fun evening, and I just really appreciate everyone that came out and for the evening in support of the chamber, and also to enjoy the evening.
Yes.
It was fun. Well, we also have a lot of other things going on this month in Smith County. We just want to highlight those for you. This weekend, the 8th and the 9th, we have the Defeated Bluegrass Festival. It begins at 7 Friday night and Saturday night. They feature Tennessee and Kentucky bluegrass and bluegrass solutions. On Saturday, they have the Bilbrys and Tom Brantley and Missionary Ridge. They're going to have square dancing, which I love. I love to watch square dancing, so that will be both nights. On Saturday, they have a very special event, the Antique Tractor Show. That actually is going to start at 8 a.m. Saturday morning at the Defeated Creek Marina. Activities include chain in a box, the slow race, the blind man's drive, the barrel roll. They're going to give all types of awards, such as for the oldest tractor, the tractor that has traveled the furthest there, the oldest exhibitor, the ugliest tractor. I could probably win that. But they're going to have plenty of shade. They want you to come and enjoy the wonderful music, the community event, and enjoy the lake. It's a wonderful activity here in Smith County. Also coming up June 15th is the Smith County Horse Show, and that once again will be at the Ag Center and at the Russell Nixon Arena, and that is sponsored by the South Carthage Civitan Club. And coming up also the month of June, this weekend, actually June 9th, is the Tennessee Free Fishing Day that the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency puts on. Anyone on the 9th can fish for free. Now, June 9th through the 15th, children up to age 15 can fish without a license. So the 9th through the 15th, they can fish without a license. Now, on June 17th, we have another event. It's Run the River, and it's a road race, and it's to support the Smith County Help Center. It's a 4.5-mile run. It starts at Center Hill Dam, and it goes to the center of Lancaster. It begins at 8 a.m., and we have all the information on those events coming up. So here at the Chamber, if you have questions, it's on our website. You can look on our Facebook page or just give us a call here at the Chamber. We also have many chamber activities going on. We have several ribbon cuttings coming up, Anthony, for new businesses that have opened up here in Smith County. On June the 11th, we have the ribbon cutting for IMI, Irving Materials Incorporated, and they are a new business here in Smith County. Living a Dream Flowers and Things, a new gift shop here in Carthage, and that ribbon cutting is going to be June 15th. June 22nd, we have another ribbon cutting, and that's Butler's Unclaimed Treasures. And that's actually downtown on Main Street, Carthage. New businesses opening up in Smith County, Anthony. We're excited. There's people that are opening their doors, and we need to go support these businesses to keep them going. Another fun thing that happens, and they're loaded on the weekend, and that's the Smith County Farmers Market. It's a great place to go to get vegetables grown here in Smith County. That's out. It's at the, as you go into the Ag Center where the soccer fields are, every weekend it's loaded with individuals in Smith County that bring their fresh vegetables out there for you to purchase. Wonderful. So if you're not a gardener, or if you are a gardener and your garden hadn't come in yet, go out there and see them. Also, I want to remind you at the Chamber of Commerce, we offer free professional one-on-one counseling for existing and start-up small businesses, whether it's in the area of counseling of social media, marketing, operations management, or just any other business service for small businesses. The TSBDC Counseling Consultants. Through the Smith County Chamber of Commerce, we provide guidance every step of the way for you at no cost. We just ask for you to call the Chamber. We'll set up an appointment, and it's not a one-time thing. It's as often as you need it. So getting help with your business and how to run it, maybe you're not making as much money as you want to. You just don't get that free very much. So we're very glad to be able to offer that to the small businesses here in Smith County. We are very excited also, Anthony. We are working on our brand new website for the Chamber. So we are in the process of updating the information. We have a new look to it. It's going to be more user-friendly. It gives our Chamber members an opportunity for like their website to be linked to ours, and there's a link there. So we're so excited about that. This month, we have also launched our Facebook page.
That's great.
So, you know, not my generation. And Hollis, do you check your Facebook account all the time?
Every once in a while.
Well, you know, it's a new generation. You have to target and reach as many. I know you check your Facebook all the time, don't you? Yes, I thought so. And it's just another way to get the activities going on in Smith County out to the public. So we're glad to do that through the Chamber. And if you're a Chamber member and if you have something that you want us to help you promote, just give us a call. We're happy to. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Smith County Corner Program. And we want to say a special thank you to DTC TV Channel 3 for hosting this for us. Have a wonderful day.